about podcasts, one of the best ways of consuming information in English. Remember, the more you read and listen in English, the wider your vocabulary and general outlook become. Although I love reading, it is not 100% possible to do so all the time. For instance, when I'm on the go, running errands, out and about, going to the uni, washing dishes, anything, it's not possible to read. And this is where the podcasts come into picture. Now, let's explore 5 of my favorite ones that have made my year. The first one is Today in Focus by Guardian. Now, Guardian is one of the largest news agencies in Britain that has proven to be trustworthy and reliable over decades of work. The podcast is live several times per week, and in each episode they cover a major political, economical or social issue, like Brexit, for example, which has been huge lately. And then there is a rather short interview with a prominent person. And not only this is a source of brilliant information for me, but also I get to listen to my favorite British accent, which is a plus. So overall, this is my go-to source of high-quality news and the insights into the current trends to keep up with what's going on in the world. The next one is How I Built This with Guy Raz, and this is a fresh and amazing podcast where the host gets to sit with the most prominent entrepreneurs and founders of different companies who describe how they have grown their business. You can hear founders and CEOs of Instagram, LinkedIn, Airbnb, Dell Computers, Wikipedia. I mean, all of those people are extremely intelligent, smart, and definitely have something to share. The third one is World Speaks English by Darian and Sandmartin. And yes, guys, this is my own podcast. I'm so beyond excited because I remember when back in the day I was preparing on my own for IELTS, I just didn't find any podcast where people would recreate these speaking topics and then give me more materials for further preparation. So I launched mine. And here on this podcast, you can listen to examples of commonplace IELTS speaking topics and then download further materials for your preparation, such as words and useful collocations. You can find it everywhere on iTunes or on any other app that you use to listen to your podcast on Android. The next one is TED Talks Daily, and these are the famous TED Talks on the go. Every weekday they bring to you the latest thought-provoking talks in the audio format. And now you can not only listen to prominent people speak while expanding your vocabulary, but also you can learn about amazing and unbelievable stories of success and failure all over the world. I think TED Talks already speak to themselves, and we are moving on to the 5th and the latest one, which is called the Fink Row podcast. This is where the personal development meets real life, and the host Robin sits together with prominent people such as scientists, creators, thought leaders to explore a variety of topics and bring to you the information that can enrich your mind and in general improve your life. For instance, one of the latest ones were on how to disagree constructively, which I love because I think that constructive criticism and discussions are so important for anyone. And then there was another one on what skills to develop to learn faster and more effectively. So these were 5 podcasts that make my days a little bit more enriched in terms of new information and knowledge. And as always, I have linked everything in the description box down below. You can access all of them completely for free. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me today, and I will be delighted to see you again here. Ciao!